Welcome to Experian Exchange, featuring exclusive interviews with all the latest news and insights with Experian's business leaders. Hello and welcome to Experian Exchange. I'm Irani. The way we manage our finances has been transformed in recent years, with consumers demanding a faster, more intuitive experience from businesses. So how is data and technology being deployed to keep up with demand for a better customer experience? Well, joining me now is Edu Castro, Managing Director of Experian Consumer Services in UK and I. Edu, welcome to the program. Great to have you with us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So tell me, how are financial platforms like Experian specifically using data and technology to reshape the customer experience?
So people just expect financial brands like Experian to be quick, to be trustworthy, and honestly, that's just the baseline now. So that's where technology and data come in. We need to use that to streamline consumer experience, but also to personalize that experience in a way that it feels relevant to those consumers. We are in a very unique position at Experian. We have more than 200 million people globally in our ecosystem, and that gives us a huge amount of insight into their financial behaviors, needs, and challenges that they might be facing as well. So we have some great examples of how we've been innovating using data and technology, and Experian Boost is one of them, where we ask consumers to provide us additional data points about their financial behavior and their financial habits, and we use that to improve their scores, and we use also that to improve the assessment that lenders will make about them.
So, Eddie, based on what you've just told me about how you know your consumers really well and you're able to get this information from all the data you have about your customers, what are some of the recent innovations that Experian is undertaking that is really supporting your consumers?
There's one recent innovation I am particularly passionate about, and it's called Refi. It's an acquisition we made in the UK region, but we're also looking at expanding that to other regions as well. That capability actually addresses a critical issue in the financial market today, which is many people being excluded from affordable credit when they need to consolidate their debt. What's happening is effectively consumers can now consolidate their debt in one single loan that will hopefully be a better deal for them, so saving them some money, but also addressing a problem that we had in the market that is called double affordability, where lenders could not give a new credit line to those consumers because actually they were counting again their affordability in those assessments. With the refi technology, we can guarantee that the money will go straight to the creditors, so avoiding the risk from the new loan, but also we can give the consumer a better deal, hopefully, and as I said, put some money back in their pocket.
That's a really good example of how Experian is using data in an innovative way. I mean, given what we're talking about and how big a role data and technology play in helping people manage their finances, how important is financial education?
I think it's crucial. Technology and data will provide the tools, but without financial education, consumers would not necessarily have the understanding to leverage those tools. So we have a dedicated program across the globe in all the regions around improving financial education. We talk to people about finances generally, but also we want them to understand that there are tools available if they need support and when they need support.
So, shifting your focus now, I'd love to get your advice on how businesses can stay ahead of the curve when it comes to meeting evolving consumer needs through innovation.
I think the most important thing when it comes to meeting consumer needs is make sure we continue to listen to the consumers. In the end of the day, consumer needs are changing and we need to adapt to that. The second really important thing is make the most of technology. We're living a phase that the technology is so advanced and things are happening so fast, and actually making the most of that in a way that is relevant to consumers and using the technology on their behalf.
So, given everything you've just said, Edu, what's one technology that you believe is going to play a much bigger role in the future of finance than it does today?
I will give you two examples of technologies and capabilities that I believe will transform financial services. The first one is the increased use of alternative and fresh data. Companies like Experian have a huge amount of insights, as I mentioned, about consumers and about the financial market, but actually getting more data and fresh data directly from consumers about their financial habits and their financial behavior will be extremely important to be even more relevant in the future and provide better outcomes back to those consumers. The second one is the use of those insights and data and technology to provide really hyper-personalized journeys and experiences back to consumers. Consumers do want to be treated differently depending on their needs at that point in time. And we can, through data, technology, analytics, provide those personalized different experiences to them. So I think all in all, it's a very exciting moment for financial services and for the industry. With the amount of technology that is now available, with the amount of data that is now available, we can truly personalize the experience back to consumers and hopefully provide better outcomes to them and keep supporting them.
Some absolutely fantastic insights there. Edu Castro, thank you so much for joining us on Experian Exchange.
Thank you.